What is the creepiest unexplained event you know of? On the island of Molokai, in a place called Calais, is a small freshwater lake known to the locals as Myers Lake. The lake is fed by a spring, covers an area no larger than half an acre, and sits in the middle of a cow pasture. 4 feet deep is the deepest part of the lake. Its chocolate-colored waters make this lake unappealing for swimming. The Board of Water Supply monitors this lake, as it is a source of drinking water for the central part of Molokai. Like every body of freshwater in Hawaii, Myers Lake has a resident guardian spirit, a mo'o. Mo'o are ancient creatures that are part human and part reptile. The female mo'o is very protective of the water they are guarding and has lured men to their deaths. One day, a man working for the water department checked Myers Lake. He arrived early in the morning, and when lunchtime came, his co-workers were surprised that he was not back at the office. Concerned, they tried to reach him over his radio, but there was no response. Finally, the supervisor asked his other workers to check the places on the missing worker's morning route. Workers approached Myers Lake and saw the company truck with the driver's side door open. Checking the truck interior, the workers discovered something unusual. The missing worker's pants, shirt, underwear, and socks were neatly folded and placed in the driver's seat. Wherever this man went, he was naked. In no time, the other workers converged on Myers Lake and searched the surrounding area. They called the man's wife, but no one had seen him since he left home. No one bothered to look inside the lake since everyone knew the lake was very shallow. As the workers gathered around and their trucks parked at the lake's edge, someone noticed something floating below the water's surface. He alerted the other workers, who dashed into the water, where they found the missing man floating face down, passed away. They pulled their comrade from the water and attempted CPR but realized it was futile. He had been dead for a couple of hours. Since the man was without clothes, his whole body was visible to everyone. There were no markings on his body, no sign of struggle. The police investigated this case. There were many odd things about this case. First, there was no sign of a struggle. Whatever happened to the man, he acted freely. Second, there was no goodbye note or anything of the sort. His wife and family did not report any problems with the man, and he was not suffering from mental duress. Third, the victim took time to fold his clothes. It appears he had the full intention of putting them back on. Finally, if he was having problems breathing, all he needed to do was stand up. At 6 feet even, that would be life-saving. That did not happen. Since there was no evidence, the coroners determined this was an accidental drowning. For Hawaiians, this was another example of a mo'o luring another man to his death.